Welcome to my channel, Unleash Your English. Let me say this clearly. If your English only works inside lessons, but fails when your future asks you to speak, then your English is not strong enough yet. Your goals will not wait. Your opportunities will not wait. Your confidence will not grow by only watching and wishing. Tonight, this lesson is not for lazy listening. This is for serious learners who want English that can support their study, their work, and their future. After watching this video, you will feel more prepared, more confident, and more ready to use English in real situations where your words actually matter. Stay until the end, because tonight, your English will stop sleeping inside your mind and start waking up for your future. Chapter 1: Words for Responsibility. Tonight. Before you sleep tonight, listen carefully, because this lesson is not only about English words. This lesson is about your future. Many people say they want a better job, better study, better respect, better confidence, and better opportunities. But here is the harsh truth: if you cannot explain your responsibility in English, people may not see your real value. You may be hardworking. You may be serious. You may be honest. You may be trying every single day. But when someone asks you, "What is your role?" or "What are your responsibilities?" and your mouth becomes silent, your effort becomes invisible. That is painful, but it is real. English is not only a language in work and study. English is a way to show what you can do. Tonight, you are lying down, maybe tired after a long day. Your body wants rest. Your mind wants peace. But before you sleep, give your brain something useful. Give it the words of responsibility. These are not random words. These are the words that help you speak like a serious student, a serious worker, and a serious future professional. You do not need to speak perfect English tonight, but you must begin to build the English that can stand with you in class, in an interview, in a meeting, in an office, or in any place where people judge your ability. The first word is responsibility. Responsibility means something you must do or take care of. You can say, "My responsibility is important." Say it slowly in your mind. My responsibility is important. This sentence is simple, but it gives you strength. It tells your brain, "I am not useless. I have something to do. I have a role. I have value." When you can talk about your responsibility, you sound more serious and more prepared. The next word is duty. Duty means work or action that you are expected to do. You can say, "I can handle my duty." Maybe your duty is to study, finish an assignment, support a team, attend a class, prepare a report, or complete daily work. Duty is a strong word because it shows that you understand what must be done. A person who knows their duty looks mature. Now learn role. Role means your part in a group, class, project, office, or team. You can say, "My role is clear. If you are a student, your role is to learn, practice, submit work, and grow. If you are a worker, your role is to complete tasks, follow instructions, solve problems, and support results. If you are in a group, your role may be to lead, write, present, organize, or help. When your role is clear, your mind becomes clearer too. The word position means your place or job in a system. You can say, this position needs discipline. Maybe you are in a student position, a worker position, a team member position, or a leadership position. Every position has expectations, and this brings us to the next word. Expectation. Expectation means what others believe you should do. You can say, I can meet expectations. This is a powerful sentence. In real life, people do not only look at what you want, they look at what you deliver. Now listen to the words obligation and requirement. Obligation means something you must do because it is your responsibility. Requirement means something necessary. You can say, this is a requirement. You can say, I understand my obligation. These words are useful in study, work, documents, projects, and professional life. They make your English sound serious and clear. The word commitment means strong promise and steady effort. You can say, I have commitment, but do not say this only with your mouth. Your actions must prove it. Commitment means you keep going even when you are tired, even when the work feels boring, even when English feels slow. If you want success, you cannot only feel excited for one day. You need commitment. Now learn accountability. Accountability means you accept responsibility for your work, your actions, and your results. You can say, I take accountability for my work. This is a mature sentence. It means you do not blame everyone else. You stand with your work. You learn. You improve. You become stronger. The word ownership is also powerful. Ownership means you treat something like it is yours to handle. You can say, I take ownership of my task. This is the language of serious people. A weak learner waits for someone else to push them. A strong learner takes ownership. They say, this is my task. This is my growth. This is my future. Now learn workload. Workload means the amount of work you have. You can say, my workload is heavy, or I can manage my workload. This word is useful because many students and workers feel pressure, but they cannot explain it clearly. Workload gives that pressure a name. The words objective and target are also important. Objective means the goal or purpose of the work. Target means the result you want to reach. You can say, my objective is clear. You can say, I can reach my target. Without an objective, you move without direction. Without a target, you work but do not know what success looks like. Now learn priority. Priority means the most important thing. You can say, this task is my priority. This word can change your life if you use it honestly. Many people fail not because they are weak, but because they give their best energy to useless things. If your study is important, make it a priority. If your English future matters, make it a priority. The word standard means the level of quality that is expected. You can say, I can meet the standard. This is a strong work and study word. It tells people you understand quality. It tells your own mind that you are not here to do careless work. You are here to improve. Now listen to contribution and participation. Contribution means what you give to a group, class, or project. Participation means taking part. You can say, my contribution matters. You can say, I can participate actively. Do not hide in silence every time. If you always stay silent, people may never know what you can do. The words effort, discipline, consistency, reliability, punctuality, preparation, readiness, seriousness, professionalism are the backbone of work and study success. Effort means trying. Discipline means doing what is needed, even when you do not feel like it. Consistency means doing it again and again. Reliability means people can trust you. Punctuality means being on time. Preparation means getting ready before the moment comes. Readiness means you are prepared to act. Seriousness means you respect the task. Professionalism means you behave in a mature and responsible way. You can say, my effort is strong. You can say, I need discipline. You can say, consistency builds success. You can say, I want to be reliable. You can say, punctuality is important. You can say, preparation gives me confidence. You can say, I am becoming more professional. Now, learn capability and capacity. Capability means your ability to do something. Capacity means how much you can handle. You can say, I have the capability to improve. You can say, I can increase my capacity. These words remind you that you are not fixed. You can grow. The words independence and leadership are also important. Independence means you can do things without always depending on others. Leadership means guiding or helping others move in a good direction. You can say, I am building independence. You can say, leadership needs responsibility. Now, before sleep, let us practice softly. Do not force your brain. Let the words enter slowly. I can handle responsibility. My role is clear. I can meet expectations. I take ownership of my work. I can manage my workload. My priority is clear. I can meet the standard. I can be reliable and punctual. I am prepared for growth. I am becoming more professional. Remember this deeply. If you cannot name your responsibility, you cannot show your value clearly. You may have ability inside you, but the world often listens to what you can explain. So tonight, train your mind with these words: responsibility, duty, role, commitment, accountability, priority, standard. professionalism. These are not just English words, these are future words. And in the next chapter, we will move from responsibility to action. You will learn the words for tasks, assignments, deadlines, plans, checklists, and daily work, because responsibility without action is only a dream, and your English must be ready for real work. Chapter 2: Tasks, Assignments, and Deadlines. Now listen carefully, because responsibility without action is only a dream. In the first chapter, you learned words like responsibility, duty, role, expectation, commitment, and professionalism. But let me be honest with you. If you only say, "I am responsible," but you do not know how to talk about your real tasks, your real assignments, your real deadlines, and your real daily work, then your English is still weak in the places where it matters most. Work and study do not care about your excuses. They ask one simple question: what have you completed? And if you cannot answer that in English, your effort may disappear in front of people. A task is something you need to do. It may be small, but it matters. You can say, "I have a task to complete." This is simple English, but it is useful English. Do not think useful English must be difficult. In real life, clear English wins. If your teacher, manager, or teammate asks what you are doing, you can say, "I am working on my main task." You can also say, "This is my daily task." A daily task is something you do every day. A weekly task is something you do in the week. A main task is the most important work. A side task is smaller work. These words help you explain your day without looking lost. An assignment is work given by a teacher, trainer, or sometimes a manager. Students need this word every week. You can say, "I have an assignment to finish." You can say, "My assignment is due tomorrow." Do not wait until the last moment and then cry about pressure. That is not a plan. That is carelessness, wearing the mask of struggle. If you want better study, you must know your assignment, your deadline, and your plan. When you know these words, you can explain your work clearly and act more seriously. Now learn activity and exercise. An activity is something you do for learning or practice. An exercise is a practice task. You can say, "This activity helps my speaking." You can say, "I need to finish this exercise." These words are common in classes, online courses, English lessons, and training sessions. If you are learning English, you will see them again and again. Do not just watch lessons passively. Use the words. Say them softly before sleep. Let your brain hear them until they feel familiar. A checklist is a list of things you need to do or check. This word is powerful because it gives order to your work. You can say, "My checklist is ready." A weak learner keeps everything in the head and forgets half of it. A serious learner writes a checklist and follows it. A worksheet is a paper or file with learning tasks. You can say, "I completed the worksheet." A practice set is a group of exercises. You can say, "I finished one practice set." Now learn case study and research task. A case study means a detailed example or situation you study. You can say, "We discussed a case study." A research task means work where you find information and study it. You can say, I have a research task. These words sound professional, but they are not too hard. They help you talk about serious study and deeper learning. You also need words like group task, written task, oral task, classwork, homework, fieldwork, project work, office task. A group task is work done with others. A written task is work you write. An oral task is work you speak. Classwork is work done in class. Homework is work done after class. Fieldwork is practical work outside the classroom or office. Project work is bigger work with steps. Office task is work in an office or professional place. You can say, this is a group task. You can say, I have an oral task today. You can say, our project work is almost complete. Now let us talk about time, because time is where many learners lose control. A deadline is the final time to finish something. You can say, the deadline is near. A due date is the date when work must be submitted. You can say, the due date is Friday. A cutoff time is the final hour or moment after which work may not be accepted. You can say, the cutoff time is 5 p.m. If you do not know these words, you may miss important work and then blame English. But English is not the problem. Lack of preparation is the problem. A schedule is a plan of times. You can say, my schedule is full. A timetable is a time plan, often for classes or study. You can say, I follow my timetable. A calendar helps you see dates. You can say, I marked the deadline on my calendar. A time frame means the period of time for doing something. You can say, the time frame is short. These words give your day structure. Without structure, your effort becomes messy. Now learn study plan and work plan. A study plan is your plan for learning. A work plan is your plan for completing work. You can say, my study plan is clear. You can say, I need a better work plan. Do not say you want progress if you have no plan. Wanting is easy. Planning is serious. A planner is a tool or notebook for planning. A time block is a fixed period for one task. You can say, I use a time block for study. This means you give one clear time to one clear task. That is how serious people work. Now learn preparation time. Preparation time means the time you use to get ready. You can say, I need more preparation time. Time limit means the maximum time allowed. You can say, there is a time limit. Time management means using time wisely. You can say, I need better time management. This sentence is honest and powerful. Many learners do not fail because they are stupid. They fail because their time is uncontrolled. The word extension means extra time given to complete something. You can say, can I get an extension? Use this politely and only when necessary. Do not make extension your habit. A planned break means a short rest already included in your plan. You can say, I need a planned break. Rest is not laziness when it is planned. Rest becomes laziness when it destroys your responsibility. Now, before sleep, let us practice calmly. Do not rush. Let these lines become soft in your mind. I have a task to complete. My assignment is due tomorrow. My checklist is ready. The deadline is near. I can follow my schedule. I need preparation time. I can manage my time. I can complete my assigned work. I can finish this step by step. I can stay serious and prepared. Remember this deeply. A deadline becomes less scary when your plan becomes clear. If you keep running away from tasks, they become heavier. If you name them, plan them, and complete them step by step, they become manageable. Your English must help you do that. Your English must help you explain your task, your deadline, your schedule, and your progress. Tonight, let your brain rest with these words: task, assignment, checklist, deadline, due date, schedule, study plan, work plan, preparation time, time management. These are not just vocabulary words. These are discipline words. These are success words. These are words that help you stop looking confused and start sounding prepared. And in the next chapter, we will move from tasks and deadlines to real speaking situations. You will learn words for meetings, classes, interviews, presentations, and discussions, because finishing work is important. But speaking about your work is what makes people notice your ability. Chapter 3: Meetings, Classes, and Speaking. Now listen carefully, because this chapter may hit you a little harder. You can know many English words. You can watch many videos. You can save many lessons. You can even understand what people are saying. But when you enter a real class, a meeting, an interview, or a group discussion, and your mouth becomes silent, your English does not help you enough. That silence is not small. That silence can hide your ability. It can hide your preparation. It can hide your intelligence. And the harsh truth is this: people cannot always see what is inside your mind. Many times, they only see what you are able to say. A meeting is a time when people come together to talk about work, plans, tasks, or decisions. You can say, I can attend the meeting. Attend means to be present. Someone create. If you are invited to a meeting, do not only sit like a shadow. Listen. Notice the agenda. Prepare one point. Even if your English is simple, your presence becomes stronger when you understand the meeting words. A staff meeting is a meeting for workers. A group meeting is a meeting with a group. A team session is a time when a team talks, plans, or works together. You can say, I can join the team session. A session means a period of time for learning, training, work, or discussion. You can say, this session is important. A class is a learning place or learning time. You can say, I can participate in class. Participate means to take part. And this word is important because many learners attend class, but they do not participate. They sit there, they listen, they understand a little, then they leave. But if you never participate, your speaking confidence stays weak. You must train yourself to give one answer, ask one question, or share one small idea. Now learn lecture. A lecture is a teaching talk, often by a teacher, professor, or trainer. You can say, I listened to the lecture. A seminar is a learning meeting where people discuss a topic. A workshop is a practical learning session where people practice or build a skill. You can say, I attended a workshop. A conference is a larger event where people meet to discuss ideas, business, study, or professional topics. These words help you talk about serious learning spaces. The word discussion means a talk where people share ideas. You can say, I can join the discussion. Do not wait until your English becomes perfect before you join. That is a trap. If you wait for perfect English, you may wait for years. Start with one simple sentence. Say, I have one point. Say, I want to add something. Say, my idea is simple. Your first speaking step does not need to be beautiful. It needs to be real. Now learn briefing. A briefing is a short meeting where people receive important information. You can say, we had a briefing before the work. This word is common in offices, training, teams, and projects. The word orientation means an introduction or first training for a new place, course, or job. You can say, I attended the orientation. The word training means learning skills for work or study. You can say, this training will improve my skill. Now comes a word that makes many learners nervous: interview. An interview is a formal talk where someone asks questions, often for a job, school, visa, or opportunity. You can say, I can answer in the interview. Do not say, I am not ready, forever. Prepare small patterns. Learn simple words. Practice one answer before sleep. The interview does not only test your English, it tests your confidence, clarity, and preparation. The word presentation means speaking to show or explain something to people. You can say, I can give a presentation. Many beginners fear this word. They imagine standing in front of everyone and forgetting everything. But a presentation can start small. One slide, one point, one short explanation, one clear ending. Do not make it a monster in your mind. A presentation is only organized speaking. Now learn consultation. Consultation means a meeting where you ask for advice or discuss a matter with someone experienced. You can say, I need a consultation. This word is useful in study, work, health, career, and professional situations. It helps you ask for guidance in a serious way. Now let us talk about meeting structure. An agenda is the list of topics to discuss. You can say, what is the agenda? A meeting point is an important point in the meeting. A key point is the most important idea. A talking point is an idea prepared for discussion. You can say, "My key point is simple." This sentence is powerful for beginners because it gives you a clean way to start. You do not need to say everything. Say one key point. An opening remark is what someone says at the beginning. A closing remark is what someone says at the end. You can say, "I will give a short opening remark," or "My closing remark is simple." These phrases are useful for presentations, meetings, and class discussions. A question round is the time when people ask questions. A feedback session is the time when people give comments, suggestions, or corrections. You can say, "The feedback session helped me." Now learn speaking turn. A speaking turn means your chance to speak. You can say, "This is my speaking turn." This is very important. Many learners lose their chance because they are afraid. They wait, they think, they translate. Then the moment passes. Listen carefully when your speaking turn comes. Do not disappear. Say one sentence. Even a small sentence is better than complete silence. Now learn attendance and participation. Attendance means being present. Participation means taking part. A person can have attendance but no participation. They are there, but they are silent. Do not become that person forever. You can say, "My attendance is regular," but also say, "My participation is improving." Now learn action words. Attend, participate, contribute, present, answer, deliver, share, ask, listen. Attend means be present. Participate means take part. Contribute means give something useful. Present means show or speak about something. Answer means reply to a question. Deliver means give a speech, presentation, report, or message. Share means give your idea to others. Ask means make a question. Listen means pay attention. You can say, "I can contribute one idea." You can say, "I can present my point." You can say, "I can deliver a short answer." You can say, "I can share my opinion." You can say, "I can ask one question." Now before sleep, let us practice softly. Let your mind slow down. Let these sentences become familiar. I can attend the meeting. I can join the discussion. I can take my speaking turn. I can present one point. I can answer in the interview. I can participate in class. I can contribute one idea. I can listen carefully. I can ask one question. I can speak with calm confidence. Remember this line deeply. If you stay silent every time, people may never hear the ability you already have. Do not let silence become your permanent identity. You are allowed to speak with simple English. You are allowed to start small. You are allowed to sound like a learner. But you are not allowed to hide forever and still expect confidence to magically appear. Tonight, let your brain rest with these words: meeting, class, lecture, workshop, discussion, interview, presentation, agenda, speaking turn, participation. These are not just work and study words. These are presence words. They help you show up. They help you speak when it matters. And in the next chapter, we will move from speaking to writing. You will learn the English words for emails, reports, notes, drafts, summaries, outlines, and professional writing, because if speaking shows your voice, writing shows your seriousness. Chapter 4. Emails, Reports, and Writing. A written message can speak before you enter the room. Think about that for a moment. In work and study, people may read your email before they hear your voice. They may see your report before they see your effort. They may look at your assignment before they understand how hard you tried. And here is the harsh truth. If your writing is unclear, your idea may look weak, even when your mind is strong. That is painful, but it is real. In school, college, office, online work, and professional life, writing is not optional. Writing is proof that you can organize your thoughts. Many English learners say, "I can speak a little, but I cannot write." But writing is not a monster. Writing is not magic. Writing is a system. It has parts. When you know the parts, fear becomes smaller. Tonight, before you sleep, you are going to learn the words that help you write, organize, and present your ideas clearly. Do not force your brain. Let these words come softly, but take the message seriously. If you want better study and better work, your writing must grow. The first word is email. An email is a written message sent online. You can say, "I can write a clear email." This sentence is simple, but it is important. In work and study, email is everywhere. You may write an email to a teacher, a manager, a company, a classmate, or a support team. An office email is for work. A study email is for school, college, or learning. Your email does not need to be long, but it must be clear, polite, and complete. Now learn memo and note. A memo is a short official message, often used at work. A note is a short written point or reminder. You can say, "I wrote a short note." You can say, "This memo is important." A class note helps you remember a lesson. A meeting note helps you remember what people discussed. If you do not take notes, you forget. And if you forget, your work becomes weaker. The word announcement means an important message shared with many people. You can say, "The announcement is clear." The word guideline means a rule or instruction that helps you do something correctly. You can say, "I must follow the guideline." In work and study, guidelines matter. If you ignore them, your work may look careless. And careless work does not build respect. Now learn formal message. Formal means serious, polite, and professional. You can say, "I need to write a formal message." This is useful when you write to a teacher, company, manager, office, or official person. A formal message should not sound lazy. It should sound respectful and clear. The word report is very important. A report is a written document that explains information, progress, results, or work. You can say, "I can write a short report." A written report is not just random writing. It has a purpose. It tells the reader what happened, what was done, what was found, or what should happen next. Now learn summary. A summary is a short version of a longer idea. You can say, "My report needs a short summary." This word is powerful because people do not always have time to read everything. A good summary helps them understand the main idea quickly. If you can summarize, you can think clearly. The word draft means an early version of writing. This is very important. Many beginners feel ashamed when their first writing is weak, but listen carefully. A first draft is supposed to be imperfect. You can say, "This is my first draft." A revised draft is a draft you improved. A final draft is the finished version. Do not hate your first draft. Improve it. Now learn outline. An outline is a simple plan before writing. You can say, "The outline is ready." Before a report, essay, project, or presentation, an outline helps you organize your ideas. A weak learner starts writing without direction and gets lost. A serious learner prepares an outline first. The word proposal means a written plan or suggestion for something you want to do. You can say, "I prepared a proposal." This is useful for projects, business, school tasks, and work plans. A proposal shows that you are not only thinking, you are planning. Now learn the writing parts: paragraph, section, heading, introduction, conclusion. A paragraph is a group of sentences about one idea. A section is one part of a longer document. A heading is the title of a section. An introduction is the beginning. A conclusion is the ending. You can say, "This paragraph is clear. This section needs more detail. The introduction is simple. The conclusion is strong." These words help you talk about writing like a serious learner. Now learn appendix, reference list, bibliography, citation, source note. These words are more academic, but still useful. An appendix is extra information at the end of a report. A reference list or bibliography shows the sources you used. A citation tells where information came from. A source note gives a small note about the source. You do not need to master all of this tonight, but you should hear the words. They are part of serious study writing. Now learn chart, table, graph, data sheet, worksheet. A chart shows information visually. A table organizes information in rows and columns. A graph shows numbers or changes. A data sheet contains information. A worksheet has tasks or exercises. You can say, "The table is easy to read." You can say, "The graph shows the result." These words help when your report uses numbers or information. Now learn progress sheet, attendance sheet, evaluation sheet, project file, research paper. A progress sheet shows improvement or work status. An attendance sheet shows who was present. An evaluation sheet checks performance. A project file contains project work. A research paper is serious study writing based on research. These words help you speak about school, college, office training, and professional projects. Now before sleep, let us practice softly. Let your mind relax. Let the writing words become familiar. I can write a clear email. I can take a class note. My report needs a summary. The outline is ready. This is my first draft. I can improve my revised draft. The introduction is simple. The conclusion is clear. The table shows information. My final draft can become stronger. Remember this deeply. A weak draft is not failure. It is the first step toward a stronger final version. Do not wait until your English becomes perfect before you write. Write first. Improve second. Polish later. That is how real writing grows. Tonight, let these words rest in your mind. Email, note, report, summary, draft, outline, paragraph, section, introduction, conclusion, final draft. These are not just writing words. These are organization words. They help your ideas look clear, serious, and professional. And in the next chapter, we will move from writing to learning itself. You will learn words for study skills, revision, memorization, concentration, note-taking, self-testing, and better study habits, because writing is powerful. But without revision, even good learning can disappear. Chapter 5: Study Skills and Revision. Your brain is honest. It does not care how many videos you open. It does not care how motivated you feel for 5 minutes. It does not care how many English lessons you save for later. Your brain only remembers what you review, what you repeat, what you practice, and what you use again. This may sound harsh, but you need to hear it before sleep. If you keep watching English videos without revision, your English will keep disappearing. You will feel inspired at night, but empty again in the morning. That is not real progress. That is temporary excitement. This chapter is about study skills and revision. Study means learning with attention. Learning means gaining knowledge or skill. But learning is not complete after hearing something once. A word enters your ear, but revision helps it stay in your mind. Revision means checking and studying something again. You can say, I need a revision. You can say, I can revise calmly before sleep. This is one of the most important habits for English learners. Do not only listen and leave. Listen, repeat, review, and return. Now learn memorization. Memorization means keeping information in your memory. But listen carefully. Memorization is not only forcing your brain. Good memorization comes from calm repetition, clear examples, and sleep-supported review. You can say, memorization becomes easier with revision. If you hear a word before sleep, then hear it again tomorrow, your brain starts treating it as important. But if you hear it once and never return, your brain throws it away like useless noise. The next word is concentration. Concentration means giving your full mind to one thing. You can say, my concentration is improving. This word is important because many learners do not have an English problem first. They have an attention problem. They open a lesson, then check messages, then think about something else, then complain that English is difficult. No, English needs attention. Attention means focus of the mind. You can say, I need better attention. If your attention is broken, your learning becomes weak. Now learn the 4 skill words: reading skill, writing skill, listening skill, speaking skill. These are the basic parts of language learning. Reading skill helps you understand written English. Writing skill helps you express your ideas on paper. Listening skill helps you understand spoken English. Speaking skill helps you use English with your mouth. You can say, "My listening skill is improving." You can say, "I need more speaking practice." Do not say, "I want fluent English," and then ignore the skills. Fluency is built through skills, not wishes. The word note-taking means writing important points while learning. You can say, "Note-taking helps me remember." A serious learner does not trust memory alone. Memory is useful, but memory is not perfect. Take notes. Write important words. Write one sentence. Write one example. The word highlighting means marking important words or lines. You can say, "Highlighting helps me see key words." But be careful. Highlighting everything is not learning. Highlight only what matters. Now learn summarizing. Summarizing means saying the main idea in a short way. You can say, "Summarizing helps my understanding." After a lesson, ask yourself, "What did I learn?" If you cannot summarize it, you did not fully understand it. This is harsh, but useful. A learner who can summarize becomes stronger because the brain must organize the idea. Now learn, practice, test, self-test, and quiz. A practice test is a test you take to prepare. A self-test is when you test yourself. A quiz is a short test. You can say, "I can take a self-test." Many learners hate testing because it shows weakness, but hiding weakness does not remove weakness. A self-test tells you the truth. It shows what you remember and what you forgot. That truth may hurt, but it helps you improve. The phrase review session means a fixed time for revision. You can say, "I need a review session." This is very useful. Do not review only when you feel like it. Make a review session. 10 minutes before sleep. 5 minutes in the morning. One small session can protect many words from disappearing. Now learn study habit. A habit is something you do again and again. A study habit is a repeated learning action. You can say, "I can build a study habit." This is where many learners fail. They want a big result, but they refuse small habits. They want fluency, but they do not want daily review. That is not serious. If you want serious English, build serious habits. The phrase study method means the way you study. You can say, "This study method helps me." Maybe your method is listening before sleep, repeating softly, writing 3 sentences, and reviewing in the morning. A learning style means the way you learn best. Some learners learn by listening, some by writing, some by speaking, some by seeing examples. You can say, "My learning style is simple." Now learn learning goal and study target. A learning goal is what you want to achieve in learning. A study target is a clear small result you want from study. You can say, "My learning goal is clear." You can say, "My study target is 10 useful words." Do not make only huge goals. Huge goals without small targets become dreams. Small targets create real progress. Now learn academic skill, language skill, memory skill, thinking skill, problem-solving skill. Academic skill helps you study better. Language skill helps you use English. Memory skill helps you remember. Thinking skill helps you understand ideas. Problem-solving skill helps you handle difficult tasks. You can say, "My memory skill is growing." You can say, "I am building my language skill." Now learn action words. Revise, review, practice, analyze, research, investigate, collect, compare, calculate, design, create, edit, proofread, finalize. Revise means study again. Review means check again. Practice means do something to improve. Analyze means study carefully. Research means find information. Investigate means look deeply into something. Collect means gather. Compare means look at differences and similarities. Calculate means use numbers. Design means plan or create the structure. Create means make. Edit means improve writing. Proofread means check writing for mistakes. Finalize means make the final version ready. You can say, "I need to review my notes." You can say, "I can practice one skill." You can say, "I will proofread my report." You can say, "I can finalize my assignment." Now before sleep, practice softly. Let your body relax, but let your mind receive the words. I can revise before sleep. I can build better study habits. I can improve my concentration. I can take a self-test. I can review my notes. I can summarize the lesson. I can practice one skill at a time. My memory skill is growing. My learning goal is clear. I can learn step by step. Remember this deeply. If you never review, your brain treats English like a visitor, not a home. Do not let English visit your mind for one night and disappear tomorrow. Give it a place. Give it repetition. Give it revision. Give it sleep. Give it morning review. That is how learning becomes stronger. Tonight, let these words rest inside you. Revision, concentration, attention, note-taking, summarizing, self-test, study habit, review session, memory skill, learning goal. These are not just study words. These are survival words for serious learners. And in the next chapter, we will move from study habits to performance, feedback, quality, correction, and improvement. Because learning is not complete until you can measure your progress and improve your work. Chapter 6: Performance, Feedback, and Quality. A red mark on your paper, a teacher's comment, a manager's note, a low score, a weak presentation, or one simple correction can hurt your ego very quickly. You may smile outside, but inside you feel small. You think, maybe I am not good enough. You think, maybe my English is still weak. You think, why did they correct me? But listen carefully before you sleep tonight. Correction is not your enemy. Feedback is not your enemy. The real enemy is staying weak and pretending everything is fine. If you want better work, better study, better English, and better confidence, you must learn the words of performance, feedback, and quality. The first word is performance. Performance means how well you do a task, a test, a presentation, a job, or a study activity. You can say, "My performance is improving." This sentence is simple but powerful. It does not mean you are perfect. It means you are moving. It means yesterday you were weaker, but today you are trying better. In work and study, people notice performance. They notice how you complete tasks. They notice how you speak. They notice how you write. They notice how you improve. The next word is quality. Quality means how good something is. You can say, "The quality of my work is better." Do not only finish work, finish it with quality. A lazy learner only asks, "Is it done?" A serious learner asks, "Is it good enough?" That question changes everything. Your report, your assignment, your answer, your presentation, your email, and your study habit all have quality. And if the quality is low, you must not cry. You must improve it. Now learn accuracy. Accuracy means being correct and exact. You can say, "I need more accuracy." This word is very important in English learning. You may speak fast, but if your meaning is wrong, speed will not save you. You may write a long answer, but if the details are incorrect, length will not help you. Accuracy gives your English strength. Speed means how fast you do something. Speed is useful, but speed without accuracy can become a mistake machine. So do not worship speed. Build accuracy first. The word clarity means being easy to understand. You can say, "My answer needs more clarity." This is a beautiful work and study word. Sometimes your answer is not wrong, but it is unclear. People cannot follow your idea. In that moment, you do not need shame. You need clarity. Fluency means speaking or using English smoothly. You can say, "My fluency is growing." But remember this, fluency is not just speed. Fluency is clear movement, clear words, clear thought, clear direction. Now learn effort. Effort means the energy you put into doing something. You can say, "My effort is strong." But here is the harsh truth. Effort alone is not always enough. If your effort has no direction, you may work hard and still stay stuck. That is why you also need development. Development means growth over time. You can say, "My development is slow but real." The word achievement means something you successfully complete or reach. You can say, "This is an achievement." Do not ignore small achievements. Small achievements build big confidence. Now learn school and work measurement words. Score, grade, mark, level, standard, evaluation, assessment, rating, ranking. A score is a number you get. A grade is a result in school or study. A mark is also a score or correction sign. A level shows your stage. A standard is the quality expected. You can say, "My score improved." You can say, my grade is better. You can say, I want to reach a higher standard. These words help you speak about progress clearly, not emotionally only. The word evaluation means checking the quality or performance of something. You can say, the evaluation was helpful. Assessment is also a way to check ability, progress, or quality. You can say, the assessment shows my level. A rating is a score or judgment. A ranking shows position compared with others. Do not let these words scare you. They are not there to destroy you. They are there to show where you are. Now learn strength and weakness. Strength means what you do well. Weakness means what needs improvement. You can say, my strength is listening. You can say, my weakness is speaking. This is not shame. This is honesty. A weak learner hides weakness. A serious learner names weakness and starts working on it. When you can name your weakness, you can begin to change it. Now learn progress level, skill level, learning level, performance level. These phrases help you explain your stage. You can say, my skill level is improving. You can say, my performance level is better than before. These sentences help you talk about growth without pretending. You are not saying, I am perfect. You are saying, I am improving. Now comes one of the most important words, feedback. Feedback means comments, suggestions, or guidance about your work or performance. You can say, the feedback is useful. Many learners hear feedback and feel attacked. That is a mistake. Feedback is not an insult. Feedback is information. It shows what is strong and what needs work. A suggestion is an idea for improvement. You can say, I received a helpful suggestion. Now learn revision and revised version. Revision means checking and improving your work again. A revised version is the improved form of your work. You can say, I can revise my work. You can say, my revised version is better. This is how serious people improve. They do not throw away weak work. They improve it. Now learn improvement note, teacher comment, manager comment, peer review, review note, grading note, evaluation comment, correction mark. These are words for the feedback you receive. A teacher comment helps a student. A manager comment helps a worker. A peer review comes from another student, classmate, teammate, or colleague. A correction mark shows what needs fixing. You can say, the teacher comment helped me. You can say, the correction mark shows my mistake. Now learn writing improvement words. Editing, proofreading, rewriting, refining, polishing, final check, second version, better version, corrected version, improved version. Editing means changing and improving writing. Proofreading means checking for mistakes. Rewriting means writing again in a better way. Refining means making something clearer and better. Polishing means making the final version smoother. You can say, I need editing. I will proofread my report. My second version is better. This is the improved version. Now before sleep, let us practice softly. Let the words enter your mind calmly. My performance is improving. I can improve my quality. I need more accuracy. My clarity is getting better. Feedback helps me grow. I can learn from correction. I can revise my work. My second version is better. I can reach a higher standard. My weakness can become strength. Remember this deeply. Feedback is not an insult. Feedback is a map for your next improvement. If you run from feedback, you run from growth. If you hate correction, you will keep repeating the same mistakes. But if you accept feedback calmly, revise your work, and improve your next version, your English becomes stronger. Tonight, let your mind rest with these words: performance, quality, accuracy, clarity, evaluation, assessment, strength, weakness, feedback, revision. These are not just work and study words. These are growth words. These are mirror words. They show you where you are, and they help you move toward where you want to be. And in the next chapter, we will move from personal improvement to real opportunity. You will learn the words for teamwork, career, interviews, workplace confidence, job roles, qualifications, and professional growth, because improvement is powerful. But opportunity needs the right words to show your skill. Chapter 7: Teamwork, Career, and Interviews. One day, your English will not be tested only in a lesson. It may be tested in a real interview, in a group project, in a workplace, in a class discussion, or in front of someone who can give you an opportunity. And here is the harsh truth. If you cannot speak about your skills, your experience, your teamwork, and your career goal, people may never understand what you can really do. You may be capable, but silent. You may be hardworking, but unable to explain your work. You may have dreams, but no words to present them. That is why this chapter matters. Tonight, before sleep, you are not only learning vocabulary, you are preparing the words of opportunity. The first word is teamwork. Teamwork means working together with other people to complete something. You can say, "I can work with a team." This sentence is simple, but very important. Remember, in study and work, nobody grows alone all the time. You may need to work with classmates, colleagues, partners, teammates, group members, or leaders. If you cannot speak about teamwork, you may look like someone who only works alone and cannot fit into a group. That can hurt your chances. Now learn cooperation and collaboration. Cooperation means helping and working together. Collaboration means working closely with others on a shared task or shared goal. You can say, "Cooperation is important." You can say, "This project needs collaboration." These words are powerful because many jobs, classes, and projects depend on people working together. A selfish person may finish one task, but a cooperative person can help a whole team move forward. The word partner means someone who works with you. A teammate is someone in your team. A classmate studies with you. A colleague works with you. You can say, my colleague helped me. You can say, I have a study partner. These words help you talk about people around you in work and study. Do not only say person again and again. Use the right word. It makes your English clearer. Now learn member, group member, team leader, group leader. A member is a person in a group. A team leader or group leader guides the group. You can say, I am a group member. You can say, she is the team leader. If you are a leader, do not only say, I am boss. Say it properly. I was the group leader. That sounds clearer and more professional. Now learn shared task and shared goal. Shared means something belongs to more than one person. A shared task is work the group must do together. A shared goal is a target everyone wants to reach. You can say, we have a shared goal. This is mature English. It shows that you understand teamwork is not only sitting together, it is moving toward the same result. A group project or team project is work completed by a group. You can say, we completed a group project. A discussion partner is someone you talk with to exchange ideas. A study partner is someone who studies with you. Joint work means work done together. Group effort and team effort mean the result came from everyone's work. You can say, this was a team effort. That sentence shows respect. Now learn responsibility sharing and role sharing. These phrases mean different people divide the work. You can say, we used responsibility sharing. It means one person did not carry everything alone. A serious team divides roles clearly. One person writes, one person presents, one person checks, one person prepares data. That is role sharing. Now learn active member, helpful member, reliable member. Active means involved. Helpful means useful and supportive. Reliable means people can trust you. You can say, I want to be a reliable member. This is a strong sentence. In work and study, being reliable is better than only talking big. People remember the person who completes work, comes on time, and supports the team. Now let us move to career words. Career means your long-term work journey. You can say, my career goal is clear. A job role means the work position and duties in a job. A profession is a type of work, like teaching, business, medicine, engineering, design, or management. A workplace is the place where people work. You can say, I want to improve my workplace English. Now learn company, organization, department, employee, employer, supervisor, manager, trainer. A company is a business. An organization is a group or institution. A department is one part of a company or school. An employee works for a company. An employer gives the job. A supervisor checks or guides workers. A manager leads work. A trainer teaches skills. You can say, my supervisor gave me feedback. You can say, the trainer explained the task. Now learn interview words. A candidate is a person being considered for a job or opportunity. An applicant is a person who applies. You can say, I am a candidate for this position. You can say, I submitted my application as an applicant. An interview question is a question asked in an interview. An interview answer is your response. You can say, I can answer interview questions. Now learn resume, CV, cover letter. A resume or CV shows your education, experience, and skills. A cover letter is a letter that explains why you are applying. You can say, I need to update my CV. You can say, my cover letter is ready. Do not wait until the last night before an opportunity. Prepare your words before the door opens. Now learn experience, qualification, skill set, job requirement, job description. Experience means what you have done before. Qualification means education, certificate, or ability that makes you suitable. Skill set means all the skills you have. Job requirement means what the job needs. Job description explains the job. You can say, I can speak about my experience. You can say, my skill set is improving. Now learn career path, training program, work experience, promotion. Career path means the direction of your professional life. A training program teaches job skills. Work experience means experience from doing real work. Promotion means moving to a better position. You can say, I want to build my career path. You can say, I am preparing for promotion. Now before sleep, practice softly. Let these words settle in your mind. I can work with a team. I can be a reliable member. I can share responsibility. I can speak with my colleagues. I can answer interview questions. I can explain my experience. My skill set is improving. My career goal is clear. I can prepare my CV. I can build my career path. Remember this deeply. Opportunity does not only need skill, it also needs the words to show that skill. If you have ability, but cannot explain it, your ability may stay hidden. If you have experience, but cannot speak about it, people may not see it. If you have a goal, but cannot express it, your future may feel far away. Tonight, let your mind rest with these words: teamwork, collaboration, colleague, reliable member, career, job role, interview, resume, qualification, skill set. These are not just English words. These are opportunity words. They help you show who you are becoming. And in the final chapter, we will bring everything together into one complete sleep learning routine for success, responsibility, tasks, deadlines, meetings, writing, revision, feedback, teamwork, career, and goals. Your English will not only be for study, it will become English for your future. Chapter 8, Sleep Routine for Success. Now we have reached the final chapter, and this is where everything must become clear. You have heard many words in this lesson: responsibility words, task words, deadline words, meeting words, writing words, study words, feedback words, career words. But let me tell you the truth before you sleep. If these words stay scattered in your mind, they will not help you enough. Random words create random confidence, but organized words create real power. So tonight, we will not just finish the video. We will build a sleep routine for success, a calm system that helps your brain review the English of work, study, and professional growth. The first part of this system is responsibility. You must be able to say what your role is, what your duty is, what people expect from you, and what you are committed to doing. These words are not small. Responsibility, duty, role, expectation, commitment, accountability, professionalism. These are the words of serious people. If you want respect, you must learn to speak like someone who understands responsibility. You can repeat softly, "My responsibility is clear. My role is important. I can meet expectations. I am becoming more professional." Do not say these lines like empty motivation. Say them like a promise to your future. The second part is tasks and assignments. A dream does not become real until it becomes a task. A goal does not move until you take action. You need words like assignment, checklist, project work, daily task, urgent task, pending task, completed task, assigned work, individual work, group work. These words help you explain what you are doing. They help you stop looking lost. You can say, "I have an assignment to complete. My checklist is ready. This is my daily task. I can complete my assigned work." This is practical English. This is English that works in class, office, training, and real study life. The third part is planning and deadlines. Listen carefully, because this part is harsh. If you always wait until the last moment, do not blame English. Blame your system. You need words like timetable, calendar, time frame, deadline, due date, cutoff time, schedule, study plan, work plan, preparation time, time block, time limit, time management. These are time control words. They help you manage pressure before pressure destroys you. Repeat softly, "The deadline is near. My study plan is clear. I can manage my time. I can prepare before the due date." A deadline becomes less scary when your plan becomes clear. The fourth part is meetings, classes, and speaking moments. You may know English alone, but can you use English when people are listening? That is the real test. You need words like meeting, session, class, lecture, seminar, workshop, discussion, interview, presentation, agenda, speaking turn, participation, attendance, key point, question round, feedback session. These words prepare you for real places where English matters. Repeat softly. I can attend the meeting. I can join the discussion. I can take my speaking turn. I can present one point. I can answer in the interview. Do not hide forever. Simple English is better than silent fear. The fifth part is emails, reports, and writing. Your writing can speak before you speak. A careless email can make you look careless. A clear report can make you look serious. You need words like email, memo, note, announcement, guideline, formal message, report, summary, draft, outline, proposal, paragraph, section, heading, introduction, conclusion, chart, table, graph, project file, research paper, final draft. These are organization words. Repeat softly. I can write a clear email. My report needs a summary. The outline is ready. This is my first draft. I can improve the final draft. Remember, a weak draft is not failure. It is the first step toward a stronger final version. The sixth part is study skills and revision. This is where many learners lie to themselves. They watch a video and think they have learned. No. Watching is contact. Revision is learning. Practice is learning. Use words like revision, memorization, concentration, attention, note-taking, highlighting, summarizing, practice test, self-test, quiz, review session, study habit, study method, learning goal, memory skill, thinking skill, problem-solving skill. Repeat softly. I can revise before sleep. I can build better study habits. I can improve my concentration. I can test myself gently. I can learn step by step. If you never review, your brain treats English like a visitor, not a home. The seventh part is performance, feedback, and quality. If you want improvement, you must stop being afraid of correction. You need words like performance, quality, accuracy, clarity, fluency, standard, evaluation, assessment, strength, weakness, feedback, suggestion, revision, revised version, teacher comment, manager comment, peer review, proofreading, rewriting, polishing, improved version. These words help you measure growth. Repeat softly. My performance is improving. I can improve my quality. Feedback helps me grow. I can revise my work. My second version is better. Feedback is not an insult. Feedback is a map for your next improvement. The eighth part is teamwork, career, and interviews. Opportunity does not only need skill, it needs the words to show that skill. You need words like teamwork, cooperation, collaboration, colleague, teammate, reliable member, shared goal, group project, career, job role, workplace, company, department, supervisor, manager, candidate, applicant, interview question, resume, CV, cover letter, experience, qualification, skill set, career path, promotion. Repeat softly. I can work with a team. I can be a reliable member. I can answer interview questions. I can speak about my experience. My career goal is clear. Your future needs words. Your ability needs language. Your dreams need expression. Now let us make this a simple 20-minute sleep routine. For the first 3 minutes, listen to responsibility words. Responsibility, duty, role, commitment, accountability, professionalism. For the next 3 minutes, repeat task and deadline words. Reconnect them. Assignment checklist. Deadline, due date, schedule, time management. Then practice meeting and class sentences. I can join the discussion. I can present 1 point. I can answer calmly. After that, repeat email and report words. Email, summary, draft, outline, report, conclusion. Then practice, study, and revision. Words, revision, concentration, self-test, review session, study habit. Then repeat performance and feedback sentences. Feedback helps me grow. My performance can become stronger. I can improve my quality. And in the last 2 minutes, close your eyes and say 1 full success. Practice. Say it softly. My responsibility is clear. I can complete my task. I can prepare before the deadline. I can speak in a meeting. I can write a short report. I can revise my lesson. I can learn from feedback. I can work with a team. I can build my career step by step. This is not magic. This is not fake sleep learning. This is calm repetition before sleep. This is giving your brain useful English when your mind is quiet. This is training your future voice while your body rests. If you repeat these words again and again, they become more familiar. If they become familiar, they become easier to use. And if you use them, your English becomes real. Remember this final line. Your future needs more than dreams. It needs words, discipline, and daily practice. So tonight, do not only sleep with wishes, sleep with useful English in your mind. Sleep with responsibility. Sleep with planning. Sleep with confidence. Sleep with the words of work, study, feedback, career, and success. Tomorrow, you may not remember everything. That is okay. But if you remember 1 useful sentence, 1 clear word, 1 strong idea, your progress has started. If this lesson helped you, write this sentence in the comments. I can grow in work and study. Subscribe to Unleash Your English for more sleep learning English practice. Like this video if it gave you value. And share it with your friends who want better English for work, study, and career confidence. Thanks for watching this video, and sleep deep and well.